Hey guys, it's Beautifully Tajara here, back with another video. And in this video, I kind of wanted to touch on kingdom spouses. So if you're a divine feminine, if you're a divine masculine, one thing that's important to know is once you pick up that call, you're chosen, you're down for the mission, there is an ordained spouse that is for you. There's someone who God has placed just for you, perfect for your mission. And it's important to not get sidetracked with the ways of the world, not to fall into any lustful desires, any karmic cycles, because that can delay the union or the connecting of your kingdom husband or your kingdom wife. Now, when dating, it's very important that you really use your discernment and who you choose to become intimate with and who you choose to date, let in your inner circle. Much like other elements of our life, spiritual warfare is a real thing. And when it comes to two people who have high missions for the kingdom of heaven coming together in union, you have to know that the devil is going to attack that connection. He's going to do whatever he has to do to keep you guys from coming together. Now, for some of you, you've already met your kingdom spouse, whether you're in separation or you guys are already together. If you are already together, Most High bless you. I'm happy that you made it. You guys have, conquered so many demonic entities to even make that possible. So, congratulations. I love you, and do whatever you have to do to keep your marriage together, and keep it in the will of the Most High God. Now, for others who may be single, it's possible you've met your kingdom spouse and you guys are just in a separation period. And what that means is you met that person and either you were not ready or he was not ready, or she, take it as it resonates. I'm a woman, so I'm probably just gonna, keep it on that role. But it's probably because you weren't ready or he wasn't ready at that time. And so during that separation period, God takes your spouse through an awakening, a period of, healing and knowing exactly what it means to love a daughter of Zion. And the same for the female counterpart. The separation is for her to know what it really is to be a Proverbs 31 and to really be there for her husband. Now, during this period, and even when you guys are together, the enemy is going to kick, push, pull. He's going to pull all cards to try to keep you guys from being together or to cause a separation between the two. Now, the devil, he's very, very clever. This is the kind of thing he'll do, right? And so don't get caught up. You will meet your kingdom spouse, you will meet your kingdom husband, your kingdom wife, vice versa. And immediately after you meet that person that checks off all of your boxes, this person, wow, I'm really feeling this person. The person's feeling you. You guys, the vibe is amazing. The chemistry is amazing. You guys kind of have the same, obviously different missions, but obviously one cause, and that's the kingdom of heaven. During that time, the devil will send in let's say decoys, right? The devil will send in someone who appears to check off the same boxes as your kingdom husband. This person may appear to even maybe better looking than your kingdom husband. This person might have more money than your kingdom husband. And there's going to be so many distractions that kind of come in out of nowhere when you guys are getting ready to unite or if you guys are starting to unite. And so this is why it's very important for you to choose your spouse wisely, because if that person isn't at the point of their life where they're able to withstand spiritual warfare, well then that person may fold on you. And so the whole point of this is elevation. We're not trying to go back into any toxic cycles, any karmic cycles. We've seen that done with generations before us, and some of us have even experienced unhealthy relationships. So moving backwards is not an option. So the only thing you can do moving forward is to learn from your past and use great discernment when you're vetting out a partner or letting someone into your life. Now, the devil will try to trick you out of your blessing. like literally trick you out of your blessing. He will send someone, and this is what we call a Jezebel spirit. And it's a Jezebel spirit, in my opinion, can be on a woman and a man. A haughty spirit can be on a woman and a man. And so, if you're not strong enough or your partner is not strong enough, you could really fall for the decoy, for the ploy. And I was watching an interview with Jermaine Dupri, and he was kind of discussing his relationship with Janet Jackson. And when he was asked why him and Janet didn't, make it, okay, so when he was asked why him and Janet Jackson did not, make it in relationship, or I think they were engaged, or I think they were engaged. But Jermaine Dupri, he said, the funny thing was when he started dating Janet Jackson, suddenly other women wanted to date him. So this guy, he basically saying before he got with Janet Jackson, the women were not even checking for him. Like he was on no one's radar. But it wasn't until he started dating her that other women started to take interest in him. And so this is a great example of how the devil will try to come in and break up a divine union. He also went on to say in that interview that he had been with Janet longer than any of her marriages. And I think she's been married a couple times. And so their relationship was the most realist and the most longevity out of her actual marriages. And so that says a lot on how the devil can come in and cause all of this conflict between two ordained people. And so much time goes by and they're in separation. Now, your kingdom spouse, whether it's your wife or your husband, will add to your walk. They will add to who you are as a person. They won't take away. And this is how you'll know if this person is sent from God or not. You will be equally yoked. It will be an equal give and take. And so when you're in the world and you fornicate, you'll start to notice that if you start to lay down with people who are not on your level and who are not on your level, and I'm not talking about finances, I'm not talking about clothes, I'm talking about spiritually. Once you come together with that person intimately, there's going to be some type of energetic exchange. And if you are up here on the energy scale and this person is down here, who's taken from who? The person who's up here is going to constantly be losing, trying to fill up this cup just to get it to kind of where you're at when you're trying to be up there. And so it's just like, it's not an equal give and take. So this is where discernment comes in and knowing maybe my person isn't where they are going to be maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. But am I wasting my time waiting for a miracle that is not going to happen? And so when you get with someone, all you simply have to do is ask the Most High God, God, can you please reveal to me the intentions of this person? Can you reveal to me if this man really loves me? Can you reveal to me if this man will really be loyal to me? And lo and behold, less than 24 hours after you say that prayer, you will see God will test that person. And so this is where that sometimes you'll get a copycat energy, or you'll get a Jezebel type of energy. Very hypersexual type of person may come in to seduce your partner. And if your partner doesn't live by the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, then what is stopping that person from betraying you? Nothing. So this is why we must be, vetting these people out and making sure they're courting you. You're going through all of the steps and making sure, okay, this seems like something God would want from me, right? And so a lot of times these people fumble. They fumble the bag, they fumble everything in their life, really. And so they may be enticed by the lust, or by the whatever, the decoy that's coming through, right? And, for most of us chosen ones, there's no coming back from that. I mean, once you put us in a third party situation, or you try to make a daughter of Zion feel like she's a second, it's over. Okay. We'll forgive you, but my Father in heaven, he don't play that. You can't be trying to whore out the daughters of Zion. You're going down. I'm just being honest. But there's conviction there. Even if that person isn't your person, eventually they do realize, okay, the copycat, what the grass is greener on the other side because it's fake. So eventually these people do realize it was a test, but it's usually too late. And that's either where you have to make that decision and saying, okay, thank you, God, you showed me this person is not for me. I'm going to go ahead and invest my time and my energy into something far more productive. Or you sit back and say, man, I met my kingdom husband in a time where he was not elevated, and I met him pre-awakening. And so this is where you'll have those situations where you'll meet somebody and then you'll go in separation for maybe years, and then you'll meet them again, and then you guys are married, you guys have a family, you guys are in a healthy, loving relationship. He respects you, you respect him. It's just a equal give and take. And you'll realize, wow, I met the love of my life years ago. I just didn't know that that was the love of my life. But like, again, you have to always be praying and asking for a sound, clear mind and discernment. And a lot of that is going to come in preparation before you meet any guy, any woman. You might want to go through that celibacy journey. You want to go through that semen retention journey, because that's when you're going to have the clearest mind. And, you know, when you go on a celibacy journey or a semen retention journey, you kind of show God that you're worthy of a good man or a good woman, because you're no longer so much so a slave to your flesh and to lustful desires. Because you got to think about it. If you're not celibate and you're not in semen retention, why would God send you a good woman? Why would he send you a good man? If you're sleeping around, because, most guys, not a lot of women, but some women too, most guys have like placeholder women, women they have in between until they meet their girl of their dreams. And so it's kind of like insane to think that is something that will work. Because if you're fornicating with someone on the side, why would God send you a good woman who's to herself pure? It just doesn't make sense. Why would he mix her energies with you and your third party? It's just not gonna work. So the first step to finding your kingdom spouse, your kingdom husband, kingdom wife, is celibacy and semen retention. Learn to be alone. Learn what you actually bring to the table in spirit as a singular before you try to add on and be, a couple. Another thing that you might want to do is get creative. Like, when you keep your sexual energy to yourself, you'll notice that you'll get more done. That business idea, that promotion that you may have wanted to work for, that new house, that new car. You have so much energy, all of your energy. It's balanced because it's not mixed with anyone else's. It's not, your cup's not half full. You're not giving something here, something there. You are becoming whole again. And with that, there's so much that you can manifest and create. And so if you're creating all of this good stuff on the side, well, when you meet your kingdom spouse, you guys both bring these things together and you create a beautiful family. You create legacy. You create generational wealth. Whatever platform you have, you can introduce it to your husband, and now you guys have an empire. Or whatever platform he has, you guys can help each other. It's an equally yoked situation. So one of the best things that you can do is to learn to be in your own energy, learn to be alone, and learn not to be a slave to your lustful desires. That's going to help you when you meet your spouse, but that's also going to help you beforehand when the devil tries to, do that separation thing between the two. Okay, guys, and just so we can kind of end this, I don't want this to be too long, but if you are in separation from your kingdom spouse, or you have not met your kingdom spouse yet, the best thing that you can do is pray for him or her every day. Pray for the healing, pray for their progress, pray that they come to the Most High God, and pray to keep them safe. As a married woman, You need to be praying for your family every single day. You need to be the head prayer warrior. And so if you're not doing that before you meet your husband, then we can't just say you're going to automatically hop into prayer warrior mode when he's there. It's kind of fake, right? So you want to be who you are prior to meeting your kingdom husband so that he's adding to it and he's not just watching you copy and paste and copy other people all day and just be whatever girl you see on the TV today and then flip mode the next day because you just haven't took the time to understand who you are. So I would say if you are single right now, it's a blessing because if you are truly chosen and anointed, there is automatically a divine feminine for you, divine masculine, and there's automatically a divine masculine for the divine feminine. That's just how it goes. That's in the contract. You have somebody, right? And so don't worry so much about a man or about a woman. Worry about you because it's going to come anyways. God is going to restore. He's going to bless you with everything that you deserve as long as you're fulfilling what you came here to fulfill. He will give you the desires of your heart as long as they align according to his will. And God knows we're in the flesh. He knows we get lustful. He knows we have those times where, the body is, my mind's telling me no, but my body, whatever, how that goes. So he knows you deserve a husband, you deserve a wife, but do you, right? You deserve it, but are you going to put in the work? You're going to be wife worthy. You're going to be husband worthy. And so that's my message today. No, I don't have everything figured out. No, I'm not a marriage counselor. No, I don't know exactly how to get you this, that, and the third. But I can tell you kind of what I've noticed in my era, in the era of my ways, and seeing some of my foremothers, kind of the things that they went through. And I'm just trying to break those generational curses. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of what is going on in this dysfunction. And I'm trying to live better, and I'm trying to give birth to peaceful children. So I want the same for you guys. I love you. Shalom. And I'll see you next video.